Hey guys, we're going to do another video about angles here, and I hope you watched some of the previous ones that were kind of introducing some of this stuff. But today, this video is about special types of angles. So there are definitely some special types of angles. So let's go through those. First off, one of the special types of angles that we like to talk about, and probably one of the most identifiable ones, is the angle that makes a perfect 90 degrees. So in your notes, I want you to draw, it's kind of like an upside down T, a perfect 90-degree angle. And the way we decipher that it's 90 degrees is we mark it with a little box in the corner. So this is a 90-degree angle. Right in that corner, if we were to measure it, it measures 90 degrees. And we give it a special name. We say that a 90-degree angle is called a right angle. So underneath, I'm going to write right angle. So if something measures a perfect 90, we say, oh, it's a right angle. If something's smaller than 90, let's say you had something smaller, something more like this. If I was to measure this angle, it's definitely smaller than 90. If I was to go to this corner here and try to measure it, maybe it's 30 degrees or 33 degrees, or I don't know. I would need a protractor to get an actual answer. But it's definitely smaller. It is less than 90 degrees. It is less than 90 degrees. So we say it's small, so the name for it that we're going to write on here is we call it an acute angle. Acute angle. And I've heard a lot of people say a good way to remember the name is it's small, so it's small and cute, like a cute little puppy or something. It's really not cute at all, but it's just an angle. But it's a way to remember the name, acute. Oh, it's cute, it's acute, it's small. So acute angles are any angles that are smaller than 90 degrees. So if you have an angle that's 40 degrees, 30 degrees, 10 degrees, those are all acute angles. And then the opposite of this is what if it's bigger than 90? What if you have like a big open angle? So here's my flat line. What if my angle measured like out here? That's a big angle, definitely bigger than 90. I would be measuring this space right here. Maybe it's like 130 degrees or 140 degrees, something greater than 90 degrees. Greater than 90 degrees. It's big. So the name for these big angles is we say they are obtuse. Obtuse. I think of oversized. They are huge. Obtuse angle. It's an obtuse angle. It's big, greater than 90. So these are the three that we definitely want to make sure we know. Right angles, small acute angles, big oversized obtuse angles. And then technically there's one more that sometimes we forget to give it its special name. But that's the situation where you have a perfectly straight line. Something like this. Now there's an angle there. If I wanted to measure it, there's an angle. It starts here and goes here. And we say that that's called a 180. It's 180 degrees. Right on the money. Perfect 180. And a perfect 180 technically is just a straight line, so we could call it a straight angle. So that's kind of our name for it, straight angle. And I'm going to write that here. Straight angle. So we use a lot of tools in math to measure, and we have a tool called a protractor that actually measures these angles. We can get a perfect measurement. But without using a tool, we can also kind of just use our eyes to kind of glance at an angle and make a guess. It's pretty easy to tell if something's a straight line and a straight angle. It's also pretty easy to look and see if it's smaller than 90. Does the angle look squished down? Because if it's squished down and smaller, it's probably an acute angle. And if it's big and open, we know it's obtuse. And right angles, we usually look for the little box to give us a clue. That is a good indicator. If you see that box, like, oh, yep, 90 degrees, it's a right angle. Okay, I hope you kind of understand the 4 different types of angles. There's going to be more videos. Thanks, guys.